sun and watch it work. Seeds of joy in every row. Come on down, we'll show you how what's fresh and green is growing now. At Bob's Market, we've got it all, from garden dreams to greenhouse halls. Catch the buzz, catch the show, where the best of the season grows. Tomatoes ripe, peppers bright, tips for keeping blooms in sight. Let's make your backyard glow. Tools and plants, advice for free. Bob's is where you want to be. At Bob's Market, we've got it all, from garden dreams to greenhouse halls. Catch the buzz, catch the show, where the best of the season grows.
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Bob's Live, our weekly show right here on the internet. And well, this week we have our 2026 Garden of the Year announcement. So over the last couple weeks, we've had up on our website a form where you could share pictures of your garden or your landscape, and we got a bunch of entries. We had, I would say, probably a little over 50 entries from all over the area. And I think you're really going to enjoy the one that we picked to be this year's Garden of the Year. So let's jump right into it and check out our 2026 Garden of the Year. I am here today with Sue Harbor, and she is our 2026 Garden of the Year winner. So I have a certificate here for you.
Thank you.
And also a gift card.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
So
This is really exciting because I've worked so hard on these flowers. So I'm real pleased to receive this.
yeah, so tell us a little bit about your flowers.
Well, I started out with just this one section, and then I enlarged it. I have over 1,600 flowers here. Most of them are zinnias. There's all kinds of zinnias, from the Californian giants down to the little peppermint zinnias, just all kinds. And I spend about 3 hours a day out here deadheading, weeding, talking to them, doing whatever needs to be done to get them to smile like this. And then I pick bouquets and sell the bouquets. And I have a group of people in Charleston who regularly I take every week down to Charleston and sell them bouquets. And then I sell over at the Meg's Farmers Market in Pomeroy every week. And these over in here are the dahlias. I started out last year, I bought 36 tubers. And in the fall, we dug them up and stored them away for the winter. And when I got them out this spring, I had 101 tubers that sprouted. So they kind of grew. So I'm thinking that there's going to be a lot more this year, this fall, when I clean them out. But I start these all from seed in the house.
Okay.
And have the grow lights and the heat mats. Start those out, and then I move them from that to the greenhouse. I have 2 greenhouses, and so then they go from there and they come out here, and it takes forever to plant them. But my daughter and my husband helped me, and we got it done, and they're just beautiful. I can walk out here every day, and there's hummingbirds, hummingbird moths, bumblebees, honeybees, butterflies. you can just sit here and just watch it all.
Yep. That's just beautiful out here. And thank you again.
Thank you very much.
Once again, I'd like to congratulate Sue. Checking out her garden up there, it was just beautiful. And she does on Facebook. You can send her a message if you live here locally. And if you're interested, you can arrange a time where you can go up and pay to pick your own bouquet or your own bouquet of flowers. And then also, you know, she's over at the farmers market in Pomeroy every Saturday. So, moving along, let's check out the weather forecast. Right now, it is a beautiful day outside. It's not really too hot. I mean, it's in the 80s right now. You'll see here a little bit later, I was up in our mum field this morning. It was a little warm in the sun, but with the breeze, it wasn't too bad. Now, tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit more overcast, and the temperatures are going to climb. We're going to be up around 91 tomorrow. And then heading into the weekend, it looks like we're going to be hovering around the 80s, high 80s, low 90s on Saturday. And then our chance of rain comes in on Saturday, or on Sunday into Monday. Yeah, Sunday into Monday. So that's what's forecast right now. And if I scroll down here, we don't have any weather alerts right now. And of course, right now, the radar looks perfectly clear. So beautiful weather right now to get outside and get some work done before that projected rain on the weekend. And of course, heading into the weekend, if you want an updated forecast, I always recommend, let me find my mouse here, always recommend checking out our podcast, the Keep Growing podcast. I try to record it as close to the date that it's going out as possible, which means I'm usually recording it in the evening on Friday evening, and it comes out at 8 a.m. every Saturday morning. So I'm trying to pull in the most up-to-date forecast possible from the National Weather Service and incorporate that into the podcast. But it just includes like the gardening tasks for the week ahead, and then the weather forecast, and anything special that's going on here at Bob's, like our Garden of the Year contest. And yeah, I just mentioned the mum field and being up there this morning. So yeah, earlier today, I ran up there, got some video to share with you, and I thought we would take a look at our mum crop. So last week we took a look at a very small portion of it. This week, much bigger portion. Today I am here at our Uptown facility. Last week we were down at our main production building where we're growing mums in the greenhouse. And those are going to be a later crop of mums. So these are 9-inch plots, just like we were growing down there, but these are a little bit further along, and they're going to be blooming a little bit earlier. So we kind of grow multiple batches and try to time out the mums so that way we have color throughout the fall. So we've got 9-inch mums here, but we also have a few other pot sizes and a few other interesting styles to take a look at. So let's take a look around at what we have growing. So we have this entire field here behind us, and then also in the greenhouses over here, we also have some mums that are growing. Here inside the greenhouses, we also have 9-inch potted mums, and just like last week, they've got color-coded labels on them to let you know what color they are, because really the optimal time to buy a mum is just when the blooms are starting to open on them. But something interesting here is we try to cram mums in pretty much everywhere we can. We even have them in the space in between the greenhouses here. So let me walk out here around the corner. Yeah, so we've got 3 rows jammed right here between these two Quonsets. Another interesting option that we do are mum hanging baskets. So these hanging baskets, they'll be available this fall. We do kind of a limited number of them, so if you want to grab one, you gotta keep an eye out for them in our stores. And then jammed into the space between these two greenhouses, we have some, we call them deco pots, but decorator pots of mums. So these are kind of a, let me count the sides, 1, 2, an octagonal, yeah, octagonal pot. It's kind of a black pot, and then more of a light colored pot. But these, they're more of a heavy duty pot. They would be reusable year after year. So I always like these because you're not only buying a beautiful plant, but you're buying a container that you can use season after season. So we've got these going down through here, and then over here we also have more deco pots. But these, they have 3 different mum varieties mixed into them. So you'll get 3 different colors. And then at this end of the greenhouse, we have, these are, I believe, 14-inch round deco pots. But likewise, they also have a different combination of plants in them, so you get a mixture of colors. And that's a quick update on our mum field. We'll head back up here as it really starts to bud out, and as we start to see those first pops of fall color. And that is a quick look at our mums uptown. So far we've seen the mums out in the greenhouse at our uptown facility. There's one other location where we grow mums, and that is down on the riverbank. If you're in the McDonald's parking lot over across the river in Pomeroy, you might see them, or sometimes if you're crossing the bridge when they start blooming, you can see them from the Pomeroy Mason Bridge. But that field down there, it's another kind of smaller field. But that's another location where we also grow mums. So we'll probably stop by down there too at some point and check those out. And then we also grow some other crops down there in the fall variety sort of range, like our flowering kale and those types of crops. So all of those fall crops, they're getting started now, and they're on the way and kind of just right around the corner for us. So fall is on the way. I know my garden at home, it is starting to feel more like fall. My sunflowers just started blooming this week, and it's starting to kind of get, that late summer, early fall vibe. So yeah, and that is all that I have for this week's episode. Next week on Tuesday, I am having a minor operation. I am having carpal tunnel surgery on my left hand. So I am not sure about an episode of Bob's Live. There may or may not be one. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling. Most likely, I would say probably not. Because I'm going to be working one-handed, and just a couple days out from surgery, I'm probably going to be at home popping some pain meds. But yeah, so until next time, whenever that is, keep growing.
At Bob's Market, we've got it all, from garden dreams to greenhouse halls. Catch the buzz, catch the show, where the best of the season grows.